Hey everyone. Yeah, so I haven't made a video in a while. Been kind of busy. First of all, I had a flat tire Monday. It was pretty cool because Sunday night, I took my dog out and I was like, I wonder how old my tires are getting. I should probably check them to see if I need to get new tires. And there's a flat tire. I'm like, well, that's lucky. So I changed it, put on my spare tire, went to work the next day because I would have been late if I hadn't noticed it. And then I went and got the tire plugged that afternoon, and I went to work on Tuesday. Everything was fine. I got home Tuesday night. I took my dog out again. I was like, I looked at my tire and it's flat again. So then I lucked out again. Put the spare tire on like 9 o'clock at night. Getting ready to go to bed. I'm like, now I got to change this tire. Went to work again Wednesday. And eventually went off and that afternoon got a new tire at Walmart. Because they just started back opening the auto center because of coronavirus. So that was lucky. Been getting like a lot of bad luck, but a lot of good luck to go along with. It's kind of weird. Then I ran over my rope that I used to pull down that building with my lawnmower. Like a while back, I ran over this old clothesline, metal clothesline. Fucked up my blades. I kind of need to see. I got this bench grinder, but it won't stay on. So I got to find like a run start capacitor to fix that. So when I take the mower deck off again for the second time to fix this, to get the rope out of it, I can take the blades off and sharpen them so I can fix my mower. Otherwise, like I'm still waiting on the rain to stop so I can mow my yard again because we had 2 hurricanes collide, come through, and it's been raining for like 3 days in a row. I think tomorrow it's finally going to stop and I'll maybe get to fix the lawnmower. But other than that, I've been watching like anime and playing games and having a good time. There's another game I'm probably going to be trying out pretty soon. I'll be telling you guys about. And I've been reading the Game of Thrones. I got a theory about that. Make a video about that. What else do I want to talk to you guys about? I kind of want to talk about how all these comedians have been leaving LA, like Joe Rogan's podcast and all his friends. Don't really know that much about it. I just know that he's been talking about going to, where is it, Wyoming for a while. Is it Wyoming he moved to? I don't know. They're all going different places, and I don't know if it's because of coronavirus or the politics and the way LA is working out and like everybody getting crazy. But I kind of want to talk about cafeterias. I wrote that down. I don't know what I was going to talk about though. Not cafeteria food so much as like when I got into high school, they introduced a salad bar, and everybody started eating salads all of a sudden. Like it was like you wouldn't expect it because. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, then I started thinking about like this whole thing with the George Floyd thing, and then that guy Jacob Blake, was that his name? They got shot in the back 7 times. And then this Kyle Rittenhouse, was that his name? The kid that was like 17 years old and crossed state lines and illegally owned an AR-15 and self-defense supposedly, even though he wasn't really near the place he was supposed to be defending the property of. He got attacked by a guy with a skateboard. He shot him, blew off his arm, and then he like killed a couple other guys that chased him down and was trying to beat him. I keep going back and forth on that. Like I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. It seems like he was doing the right thing because he's like got all these pictures of him like helping out the community, and I guess he was like a training to be a police officer or something, one of those like cadets or some shit. But then he also seems like he could be some kind of a plant to like, I don't know. Like, what was he doing there? It's so weird. I don't know about this situation. But then I was going to talk about, like, I've been watching the Lovecraft Country on HBO. It's really good. If you want to see some real racism, that's pretty crazy, like the stuff they do in that show. They have these things called sundown towns where blacks weren't allowed to be in the town after the sun goes down, and this cop, like, chases them out of town, starts rear-ending them and stuff, and, like, it gets pretty nuts. And then the black people move into this house, and then they tie bricks to their horns and just blare horns all day long. The black people are just totally fucking with these black people. It's totally messed up. But yeah, when I was in high school, in cafeterias, like back in whenever the integration happened, you know, all the protesting and stuff for civil rights movement. All the blacks were like in their own separate school, right? And then they integrated them into our schools, like the white people's schools. I shouldn't have said our schools. What am I talking about? But like when blacks and whites integrated, they still kept to themselves. And like when I was in high school, that's how it was. I don't know, is this still like that today? Like all the black kids would sit at their own table, like separate from everybody. And then we had this kid named Chad, and he was like a little bit wealthier than all the other black kids. I think his dad was like a state trooper. And he was sitting with the white kids. But those black kids didn't like that. And they like talked to him, and they kind of talked him into sitting at the black table eventually. I don't know if he ever fully like went over there. He was kind of like torn between worlds or something. It was kind of weird. But like the black people are trying to segregate the blacks and the whites. It's like we all want to be one people, but they don't want to. They want to be, but they don't want to be. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of weird. Also, there's a story today about Donald Trump was trying to get people from North Carolina to try to vote twice to see if the mail-in ballots would work, because he keeps saying like we can't do mail-in ballots because people will cheat the system, and then he's telling everybody to try to cheat the system, which is actually a pretty serious felony to interfere with like trying to get people to vote more than once using mass media to do that. That's like a pretty serious felony. So I'm not sure if Donald Trump's actually going to be able to run for president if they actually prosecute him for this. It seems like, I don't think they're going to do anything, but it's totally a felony and illegal. Like how these presidential candidates, they always do like illegal stuff that we all see and everybody knows about it, but they never get prosecuted for it. I'm pretty sure like Hillary Clinton did some shit too, right? And then somebody posted something about like Bernie Sanders tax plan for free college. You could just tax Jeff Bezos like 4.7%, and that would pay for the whole thing because he's like insanely wealthy. What's have I been posting on Facebook lately? Oh yeah, check this out. I took this picture at Walmart. It's like a Mexican cookie or something. It's called Chokies. I wrote from the maker of Strangelos and Gag Sticks. It's Chokies. I don't know. I thought it was funny.